The Brandon Township Public Library is located in Ortonville, Michigan. Ortonville is an hour north of Detroit and is located in the rural northwestern corner of Oakland County. The library serves the needs of Brandon's 15,000 residents. The Brandon Library was founded in 1924 and moved to its current location in 2000. The staff includes the director and administrator, along with an IT professional that is available once a week. The circulation department also does all the processing of new materials, for example, putting DVDs into the locked cases. The adult librarians oversee marketing aspects, the digitizing of records, and the design of the website. Most of the librarians have graduated from Wayne's MLIS program or are currently attending. Upon entering the library, one has the option to turn left for the children's area or walk forward past the teen lounge into the adult section. The library is open and airy, with many comfortable places to sit, including by the fireplace. The library has children's gaming computers available, 4 teen computers, and 8 available for the public use. Patrons can now print from their home and pick up their papers at the library. The collection of materials is based off the interests of the community. Inspirational titles and books on chickens are popular among the patrons, according to the head adult librarian. The audiobook collection is a big favorite, in addition to DVDs and CDs, which are available for checkout. To add to the collection, the adult librarian relies extensively on readers' advisory aids. These resources help readers and librarians choose what to read or purchase. Readers' advisory aids are available in print and online and often require a paid subscription. Titles include Publishers Weekly, Book List, and the Library Journal. These resources provide reviews, ratings, and purchasing options for newly released material. One of the most memorable parts of the library is the children's activity room. Filled with puppets and seating, children's activities such as story time are held here. The room is big enough to have a partition to split it in half. The children's librarian, who has worked at the library for over 30 years, had a voice in the design of the building. She requested that all the tables come out from the wall, as the previous ones were hard to lift. She got her wish. The Brandon Township Public Library has a welcoming small-town feel and aspires to influence the community. The Clarkston Heritage Museum is located in Clarkston, Michigan. It is operated by the Clarkston Historical Society and can be found at the Clarkston Independence District Library. The Clarkston Library and the Heritage Museum are 8.5 miles from the Brandon Township Library. The museum offers a self-guided tour during regular library hours. The Historical Society Board oversees the only paid employee, Tony Smith, who is the director of the museum. Smith was a board member when they agreed to build an addition to the library in 1999 for the creation of the museum. She was picked by the other board members for director and has been ever since. She did not have a formal museum-focused education and earned her bachelor's in graphic design. It is common among museum employees to not have a focused career path towards museums, but instead focus on an aspect that can make up a museum. The museum is smaller than you would traditionally expect. It is about the size of a classroom, with an attached office space that includes some on-site storage. The museum has a small entrance from the lobby of the library, and a bigger, more commonly used entrance inside the library. There is a showcase in between the lobby and museum. The museum also has 2 other storage spaces, one with temperature control, that are located off-site. As the only paid employee, Smith has almost complete creative control over the exhibits. She changes them twice a year and will shut down the museum for a couple days. There have been over 30 exhibits to date that include weddings, school history, and other local historical topics. Smith sets her parameters to Clarkston, but may include supplemental items from outside of Clarkston to add to the exhibit. Smith receives many donations from local residents for the collection. There is also a budget to purchase desired artifacts from antique dealers and eBay. With the help of Smith and the Historical Society, a textbook was published for all the local second graders to learn about Clarkston's history. Prior to this, there was no standard lesson plan for Clarkston students. The library also has multiple copies available for checkout. This year, the Clarkston edition of the Images of America book was published. Between the hard work of the museum and the Historical Society, Clarkston comes to life in the book as the town's history unfolds through pictures that date back to the early 20th century. The library has copies available for checkout and purchase. The Brandon Township Public Library and the Clarkston Heritage Museum both strive to provide knowledge to their communities and do so in different ways.